Like what in the actual heck? That blended out so flipping fast. A 15-hour wear test. Because I can't stay up for 24 hours. I can't. Hi guys, welcome to Emmarie Lane. Where my goal is to find you the best beauty products for the best prices. And today, we're doing a 15-hour wear test battle against two really popular foundations that seem to do pretty similar things, or at least claim to. And one of them has to be better, right? So we're gonna find out today. We're battling the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour Fresh Wear Foundation against the Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage 24-hour foundation. Notice a pattern here. I'm gonna be dividing my face in half. Maybelline's gonna go on the right and L'Oreal is gonna go on the left. So I really want to break down both of these formulas, and so I am going to apply a primer to some parts of my face on both sides, not all. I want to see if a primer makes a difference, and I want to do it in just one day, but I want to keep it all drugstore, so I'm going to be taking the Hard Candy Hydrating Primer. I'm just going to apply it right underneath my nose where things get pretty bad pretty fast. Right here, I get really dry right there. That's like the first place I get dry. And then I'm also going to apply it on my forehead, and I'm just going to leave it at that. See if that gives it like a huge leg up, or if it doesn't need it, because I still want to leave some areas for it to do kind of its own thing. While I put these foundations on, I'm going to be comparing the claims of both just to see like what they promise and stuff like that. Okay, so I'm going to do Maybelline first. I got it in the shade 105 Fair Ivory. I don't know if this will be the absolute perfectest match, but this is the one that they had at the stores that was closest. I'm just going to be using a blending sponge. Normally, I would use a brush then a sponge, but I feel like that's the best option for trying out foundation for the first time. That is the slightest bit lighter than I would like it to be, but whatever. We're making it work, right? Be your own professional makeup artist. Wow. A saturated color pigment provides an ultra-transforming effect in this long-lasting foundation. Its lightweight, yet highly impact coverage formula glides onto your skin for a flawless finish that lasts all day. Oil-free, doesn't clog pores, dermatologist tested, evens out, camouflages and enhances, minimize the appearance of flaws and imperfections, and glides onto the skin for a smooth and breathable wear. Okay, dang. It's doing a decent job. At first I was like, is it actually covering up things? No, it is. It is. I just got some in my hair. That's nice. Maybe I should pull that back a little more. Okay, it is 100% full coverage. It doesn't feel super heavy right off the bat. It is definitely settling into my fine lines. Not from every angle. It's funny because like when I look up in the mirror, I can't see them, but then when I look down, it's like they're there, which has never happened to me before. I don't get that. I wouldn't say it's doing any type of smoothing like at all. I still see all of my pores. Like everything still looks like my skin. I'll show you a close-up in a second. But it does feel really lightweight. My skin doesn't feel heavy. And it's doing a good job covering up all of my acne, all that stuff. I did have a lot of foundation left on my hand. Like a lot. So you don't need a ton. You don't need a lot. I just wasted all that foundation. Okay, we're going on with this stuff. I'm gonna be honest. I tried this when this first came out, like a couple weeks after it came out, because so many people were talking about it. My skin was very different last year than it is this year. Like drastically different. I'm gonna say I didn't love this, but it's been a year. My skin's very different. And so I'm gonna pretend like I'm trying this out for the first time. No hate, no nothing to it. This is brand new to me. That's all we're saying. Ooh, it's a lot more liquidy than the Maybelline one. Like, it's a lot more watery. Interesting. I think this will be a better shade for me. Oh, this is in the shade 415. It is so much thinner. Wow, yeah, that shade's better for me. I'm curious to see if it'll, like, actually cover up the acne as well as the Maybelline one did, because it's so much thinner. And I'm not saying the Maybelline one was super thick, but it definitely had some thickness to it. Okay, using the opposite side of the Beauty Blender. Be unstoppable. Introducing the L'Oreal Breakthrough Longwear Foundation with breathable skin technology. Okay, so both of them are claiming to be super breathable. This foundation provides a medium to full buildable coverage that lasts all day. It is oil absorbing, sweat resistant, water resistant, and transfer proof. The ultra thin liquid goes on smooth to give a fresh, healthy looking complexion that lasts. Color stays true and blends in evenly, so your makeup looks fresh all day. It has SPF. Woo! That's the best. Wow. Man, what the heck? Like, what in the actual heck? Wow. That's crazy. That blended out so flipping fast. I don't know if you noticed this giant zit on my forehead. It's definitely not nearly as red as it was a few days ago, but it still definitely has some redness to it. I covered it up like just like that so fast. It feels even lighter on this side, which I didn't think was possible, to be honest, with that amount of coverage that you're getting. Okay. Yeah, I definitely like this better. Yeah, I definitely like this better than I did a year ago. It's matte. It's amazing how much your skin can change in a year. Wow. That really blended out so fast. I still can't believe it. It's not settling into my fine lines near as much on this side as it is on the Maybelline side. It still is though, but like sometimes I don't even wear foundation on my forehead because like things can settle into fine lines so freaking easily for me. My skin does not look flawless pore-wise. You can still see my pores. I feel like they're a little bit less noticeable on the L'Oreal side, and I'm slightly more pink undertone on this side than I am on this side, but that's okay. So I'm gonna put on like my concealer, the rest of my makeup, show you what it looks like, and then we are doing a 15-hour wear test because I can't stay out for 24 hours. I can't. So you get me for 15. Okay, all my makeup's on. I should take out this clip. There we go, that's better. Everything looks really good. Everything's evened out a little bit more now that I have like concealer, blush, all that stuff on. So I did set my under eyes, but that's it. I didn't use any setting powder or setting spray anywhere else. I want to see what will happen when they're both just on their own. What's going to happen next is I'm going to do a few check-ins throughout the day. I'm going to test out the waterproof / sweat-proofness of the foundations by doing a HIIT workout, doing stuff around the house. I'm going to test out the transfer proof in one way or another, whether it's, I'm not gonna really go anywhere today. I might just like put on a mask for like a minute just to see if it'll rub off on either side. I also normally do like a check-in outside. It's supposed to snow a lot today, so we'll see if I can get away with that. Hey, trying out in snow might not be a bad plan. We'll see what happens, but I'll at least show you like in front of a window so you can see it in natural daylight. And then I'll show you what it looks like at the end of the 15 hours. It's exactly 10:30 right now. I'm very proud of myself that I'm getting all of this done before noon, because it's normally like I finished up this part about 12:30, so we're 2 hours ahead of schedule.
I've been talking to myself for a minute and a half, there's mascara there, because I thought I was recording and I wasn't. It is freezing outside. It ended up snowing, but then like I melted because it's not cold enough for it to stick yet, but I'm still so cold. I'm braving the cold weather for you and for science. We need to figure out these two differences. Oh my goodness, but it's been about 3 hours since I put on the makeup and everything looks the exact same. You can definitely tell a difference between these two sides, I'm thinking. This side just looks smoother, but besides that, they look the same, like coverage-wise, and how they've like held up so far. I know it's only been 3 hours, but you know, sometimes makeup can go downhill fast. So I am actually gonna go run some errands. So I am gonna be wearing a mask for a second. I have to like go shopping and stuff. It's so freaking cold though, so I'm gonna go inside. I just want to do first check-in outside. So I'll see you in a sec. Okay, I'm back from running errands. I was out for about an hour and a half and definitely had to wear a mask. And from a distance, like everything still looks really, really good. But if you look up close, see my nose right there? It rubbed off on both sides. Just on the tip of my nose. That's it. It didn't really rub off anywhere else. I'm looking the tiniest bit shiny. It's not awful, but like I didn't expect, like I thought they would be like more drying formulas than not. So that kind of surprises me. This might be gross, I don't know, but I put on a clean mask before I left so there was no makeup on it or anything like that. Both sides are pretty damaged. I would say the worst side is the L'Oreal side though, which kind of surprised me because that's the one that's really like transfer resistant and transfer proof in the claims. So I wouldn't say it's transfer resistant or transfer proof when it comes to masks. If you accidentally like rub up against someone for a second, it might be okay. Like having the fabric rub up against you a bunch of times, putting it on, taking it off, not so great. 4:30 right now. I'll probably like eat dinner and stuff and then do the next check-in right before I work out. Because everything else is holding up so well besides my nose getting rubbed off, I still want to keep going because I especially want to see like how it does when you get like all sweaty and stuff. So I will check back in probably about 4-ish hours. Okay, it's actually been a little bit more than a minute since dinner time. It is 12:30. I got really busy after dinner and I really wanted to work out like an hour after. Didn't work out. I'm sitting on the floor now because I am going to work out, but I'm in denial that I have to work out. We're on hour 14. I think. It's too late at night to do math. I hope I'm right. I'm whispering because it is 12:30. But like, I know we don't look perfect, but all things considered, we look dang good. There's a zit forming right here that wasn't there at the beginning of the day, I don't think. Like, what? What? There's It's still a little shiny, but powder can fix that. I want to give you a good before, and I'm gonna go work out. I promise I'm gonna work out right now. I probably only do like a 15-minute workout because I'm exhausted, but I'm gonna work out.
Pretty sure my camera's crooked, but I'm not fixing it. It's too late. Okay, it is exactly 1:30, exactly 15 hours later. I'm tired. I look insane. It's fine. I did a workout. I got so sweaty. I worked out for more than 10 minutes. I did 30 minutes. 30 minutes. I'm so proud of myself. I was like, I have time. Why not? I got really gross. I got really sweaty. I'm sorry. We're kind of falling apart though. Hold on. Honestly though, I know it's not 24 hours, but some foundations I've tried, my makeup looks this bad without working out and using a primer and using a setting spray and like all that stuff. So like all things considered, both these held up better than I thought I would because I never take the 24-hour or 48-hour promises seriously. Like who does? But it's fun to do tests and pretend like we do. On my nose, it's pretty even. Like it's faded about the same. In between my eyebrows though, like this is a lot more separated on the Maybelline side. Same with my forehead. Like you can see there's a big chunk right here that's just missing. I don't know if I like hit my head while I was working out, like rubbed it or something. The acne is showing through a little bit more on this on the Maybelline side. I'm not saying it's not showing through on the L'Oreal side because it is, but like I have a lot of like red spots from like acne scars along here and you really can't see them, which is why I'm like so freaking impressed. I mean, again, no setting spray, no setting powder, just a little bit of primer right here and right here. Like there's nothing here besides the foundation. That's crazy. Considering all the things I did today, they both held up really well. If we're going to declare a winner though, I'm going to say this one wins because it's more lightweight, it didn't settle into my line as much, and it stayed on a little bit better. But if you're into Maybelline and you're like, no, L'Oreal, I've tried this before, maybe try this one, it's a pretty close second. If you want to see me trying out the brand new Flower Beauty foam primer, it's like whipped cream, you can click right here. I love you guys so much and don't ever forget that you are enough. Bye!